All right. What is going on, fellas? Man, my guitar setup is fucking sick now, dude. I know I said I wouldn't get more pedals, but I ended up doing it mainly because I'm getting friends some gifts, and some of them are into guitar, and one of them is just getting into guitar, so I wanted them to have cool shit, man. Tired. Ugh. Anyways, oh, I'm definitely beat. Should probably go to bed soon. But anyways, yeah, guys, the new Fallout show. Check it out. It's good. I like it. And it's weird to say that because video game storytelling is often trash. But Fallout is something you can work with. You can mold into a fun story. It doesn't have to make perfect sense, but it's still fun. Kind of like those Avatar movies. They're kind of dumb story wise, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on, and it's kind of fucking outrageous. So you'll be pretty entertained. Although it's better than fucking Avatar. But, yeah. The Fallout show is fun. Check it out. It's not bad. But yeah, man. Yeah, Jimmy, I got your video. I saw your washing machine. What the fuck? Or your dryer? I can't remember what you said. Sorry, I'm tired as shit. But yeah, you showed that it was making that weird fucking noise. Dude, that ain't right. That is fucked up. Something's fucking wrong with your shit, dude. Man. Um, but yeah, man, send me a text or an email if you need some money, man. I'll buy you a new fucking thing. But we gotta wait until next month. I spent way too fucking much money already, dude. Fucking holidays. Like, I spent like a few thousand probably already, god damn it. But it's fine. I'm making thousands and thousands, so. And I usually don't spend that much during the year. Um, well, that's not true. Sometimes I get a little carried away. I'm not gonna lie. But for the most part, everything worked out pretty good. Nothing ever works out perfectly, but if it can work out, mostly good, that's all that fucking matters. If you're in that 80 to 90% range, that's good enough. So yeah, fellas, that game of the year business, that's interesting. Generative AI, tools that kind of give you shortcuts to making a video game or whatever. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know. To me, all technology is just a tool, and it all depends on how you use it. And honestly, AI, like, being used to help make games and movies and stuff like that, I think to a very small degree it can be handy, but I think, you know, if you try to utilize it too much, you remove the human feeling element and things start to get a little shitty. Not saying that that's what Sandfall Interactive did with Claire Obscure. I mean, come on, there's voice actors, they're real life people, they won awards, they got together, they did all this storyline shit. You know, it's an original game. It's just some of the early development had some generative AI being used, and then it was quickly discarded, and then they just made a different game. So it's it's kind of like, should they get their award taken away? And honestly, this whole thing feels like controversy generation. Just to get assholes like me wondering and talking about it. Everybody like, This is weird. And then we don't really care because it's the Game Awards. It's a joke. It's a corporate fucking, it's like the Oscars. Nobody cares really. Come on, it's dumb. So yeah, that's how you should feel about it. What I just said. So anyway, who really cares? But it's not a big deal. But when the game is completely like, obviously like an AI type game, and it's a cheap phone kind of gimmicky game, and it's clearly like a clone copying some more original, better game. Like, yeah, don't waste your time playing this garbage. Come on, come on. You are bored. You are not paying attention to the games that you should be playing. You know what I mean? Anyways, mm, yeah, rough time at work. Oh, so many weird jobs. And I got screwed over by a bunch of people, man. They owe me hundreds of dollars. But I'm making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I kind of don't care. I kind of can't stop and be like, "Hey, motherfucker," and get all pissed off and deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is the cost of doing business. Over the years, people are gonna fuck you over, and it's gonna build up. And yeah, you're owed thousands of dollars. These motherfuckers ripped you off. They screwed you over. And that's what happened to me a few times. And that's just fucking how it is. When you run a business, there's going to be some shitheads who give you a hard time. And you try your best not to deal with that crap. But it happens. And it's going to be like, what, like 2% of my customers, 1% of my customers are shitheads like that. So it's like a drop in the bucket. It's really not a big deal. It's not worth getting upset about, I used to let that kind of shit bother me, but after existing and doing this for a while, it's just like, yeah, 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 hurry up, next. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to give a shit about that kind of stuff anymore. Been there, done that. I guess this is what happens when you get old enough. You tolerate the bullshit less. You become more like George Carlin. But yeah, I got the new amp set up in my room finally. Oh my god, getting this thing was a bitch. I was stupid. I should have just drove down to Alamo Music and took it off their hands right then and there. I should have just done that. That was stupid. But I had them ship it to me. And I thought they would just leave it at the house, but no, they didn't. And since I'm working all the time, I should have had them send it to the shop. That was stupid of me. So they didn't want to leave it on my porch. And I wish they would have. It's like, it's a big heavy amp. Who's gonna steal it? Give me a break. But yeah, they wouldn't do that, so they wanted me to pick it up at a UPS. But they left the sticker for me to like use to go claim it. But it's in my name, and I sent my bro to pick it up. And my bro had a hard time finding the one that he used, but he used common sense and figured he would go to the closest one, and Tom guessed right. And then Tom went to go get his shit, and it was busy as hell apparently, and the guy was like by himself dealing with everything. And then Tom showed him the slip, but the slip was all like crumpled up over the past few days, and he couldn't scan it. And fucking Tom was just like, yeah, it's that one right there. It's a big music amp. And he was just like, you're David, right? And my bro was just like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And he gave it. It's like, fucking asshole. Just give me my fucking package, man. So my bro takes the package home, and I finally get it. And I open it up, and it's like smashed on the back. It's fucked up on the back, but who gives a shit about that, right? As long as it works. And it's like in mint condition, really clean looking. It just got dropped or something smacked the side of it. in shipping or something a long time ago. Who knows? And who cares though? It's a very minor dingage. Doesn't bother me one bit. And you can't even see it. It's on the back. And that's going to just sit in my room forever in that spot. So who cares? And shit, I got a brand new amp it's sitting on top of. That one I got brand fucking new. And it came with a nasty gash on the back too. Like, what the fuck? So even the brand new shit comes fucking dinged up. What the hell? They really don't give a shit about the amps. They knock them fuckers around like crazy. So, whatever. Who cares? It's on the back. No one can see it. And honestly, even if you could, I still wouldn't give a shit because it's just a fucking amp. Who cares what it looks like? I honestly don't even care what the guitar looks like that much. Maybe I want the fretboard to look nice, have clean, shiny frets and rolled edges. It's not really a look thing, but rather a feel thing. Yeah, I don't care, you know. Sometimes playing a guitar that you think is really ugly is the way to go. You just come up with the ugliest looking fucking guitar idea you can come up with or something. Fuck it. Excuse me. Oh. So yeah, the Brazilian rosewood guitar idea. I talked to the Musicraft guys. They said it's pre-Sightspan Brazilian rosewood, and he said once they run out, it's all gone forever. So it's like, damn, dude. So I think I'm gonna have these guys make me a super neck. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Depends on the money. Like if nothing really interests me and I don't have to do any emergency spending on any bullshit that might come up for whatever reason, like I don't know, gotta buy a new water heater, or I don't know, gotta buy new tires, or I don't know, like some dumb shit like that. If that doesn't happen in a month or so, I think I'm gonna maybe jump at this. I think it might be cool. But if I do it, I think I'm gonna go for a traditional Strat vibe. At least the neck, just a Strat neck, but you know, modified and glorified. Yeah, this is gonna be sick, dude. This is gonna be fucking cool, man. I'm gonna dig this. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. I'm already talking about it like I'm guaranteed to do it. Jesus Christ, I have a guitar addiction problem. Oh, will this be the last one? Oh my god. Will this be the last one? Can I say that to myself with confidence? Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. Because if I get another one, then I'm kind of gonna want one more. I should probably just let it go. Yeah, I should. Should I just drop it? Let it go, man. It's not worth it. Or, if I do get this done, it could technically be my final guitar. I could label it as that. Maybe I should. One last motherfucking ride. Even though I've said that 3 or 4 times now. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, maybe I've said it even more than that now that I think about it. God damn, dude. Fuck. Son of a bitch. Well, I don't know what to say. But I'm not getting any new games and stuff, really, man. Man, Metroid Prime 4 was a real letdown for me, dude. Ooh. Why did it turn out to be mid? That is not great. Metroid Dread is really good. There's a lot of Metroidvanias out there, and there's a lot of good side-scroller Metroids. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are really good, and what I would definitely say, yeah, they're must-plays, or at least you should check them out a little. Yeah, dude, fuck yeah, Metroid is great, and Metroid Dread comes along, and it's fucking nice. The Switch features really gel with the game. It's nice, dude. It's good. It was a good fucking game. I'm glad they made it. I'm glad that I played it. I felt like that was worth it. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of nuts though, man. Um, these new games coming out though. AAA. I am literally looking forward to 0 AAA titles nowadays. Whatever the new Call of Duty is, it's gonna be shit. Whatever the new Halo is, it's gonna be shit. Whatever the new Destiny, the new Battlefield, the new Battlefield, Battlefront, whatever, all those things. The Rainbow Sixes, the Ghost Recons the Future Soldiers, or whatever it's called. Oh my god. Yeah, this is bad. A lot of bad games. And we've been, like, gaming has always had its, like, mostly negative side where at all times the games that are coming out are mostly bad. Like, that has always been the case, okay? So things were never great. But, um, you would still get, like, 5 to 10 games, many of which are definitely, like, some of the greatest games ever made, must-haves. You would usually get that every year, a little bit of that. But then came the rise of the microtransaction and online only and digital only and all this massively negative corporate crap, you know, lack of split screen, cutting content, launching unfinished. DLC is just stuff that the game should have launched with in the first place, you know. You start getting fucking corporate ass fucked over and over again, okay? That's what's happened to gaming, and it's made things terrible. It's made things so much worse. And sometimes the gameplay would improve a little bit, and maybe you could have some fun with some of these microtransaction games to a degree, but ultimately, they're not as good as what came before, even, you know? So, you can't even make that argument that, well, you know, we're more technologically advanced now, so we can be better at making the games just plain better, funner to play, gameplay wise. And it's like, nah, that's not even true. That's not even true, dude. I still play a lot of the old stuff, and it's because it's better. It's better. Like, I still play Halo 3 and Halo ODST, man. Because, and not on the Master Crap Collection. I'm talking on an old school 360. Yeah, man. That's where it's at. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Online gaming now is laggier than ever. It's full of cheaters now. The online communities are worse than ever. Everything's worse, dude. The skill gap, skill ceiling is crappier, you know? Yep. Everything's so much worse. Well, there's a few gems here and there. There always is, but, you know, for the most part, nothing. But it's gotten really bad, though. Like, there's no AAA games that are oh my god, if you were to sit down in front of me and start making a list of AAA games that are going to come out soon, I'm pretty sure not a single name that you could mention would raise my eyebrow. You know, I'd just be like, shit, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Like, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto 6, I didn't care for Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't like the online only microtransaction part of the game. And even the base game, it's not as good as like Grand Theft Auto 3 or San Andreas or Vice City or even Part 2, dude. Fucking, it's not as good as Grand Theft Auto 4. I thought Grand Theft Auto 5 was kind of a letdown. And yeah, now they're going to do Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's probably going to be the first $100 video game or some bullshit. And it's going to make your system like go boom and explode. It'll be so taxing on whoever's playing it. Like, this is crazy, you know? This is crazy shit is what this is. So, some games I don't think should get made, and I'm not a fan of Rockstar. You know, I thought Red Dead 2 was really a fucking stupid story. You play a goddamn retard who keeps fucking working for his shithead boss that keeps on getting him fucking hurt and killed, and then you get hurt and killed. That's the end of the game. That's the story. You're an idiot who keeps working for this piece of shit who ends up getting you fucking killed. How sad is that? You're just a cuck. What a dumb game that is. Arthur Morgan is a fucking piece of shit. He deserves to die for being that much of a sucking dumbass. I mean, what more can you say? That's how that goes. So anyway, fellas, yeah, Death Stranding 2 didn't win any awards or anything like that. That's funny. Oh well, too bad, so sad. Death Stranding's not very good, unfortunately. The graphics and visual stuff is like really top-notch, epic, and like amazing. Really good high-end artistry going on here. But the writing is kind of dog shit, and Kojima is a bit of a hack, and he's like racist and weird and sexist and stuff, and I think he's trying to be better about it these days, but old habits die hard, so he comes off as a total fucking weirdo a lot of the time. So, you know, whatever. But the gameplay, it's repetitive, it's boring, it's not very interesting, it's all about traveling, it's fucking Oregon Trail shit, you know? You're not running around being a badass, you're running around being a delivery boy who's trying to do his job successfully. It's not that interesting to me. Kind of feels like a job or something rather than a fun game to play. So, this game's kind of suck. So, you can't really give Death Stranding 2 very much credit, sorry. Just maybe in soundtrack or art design, graphics, you know, voice actor performances. Sure, throw all the medals in the world at something like that. I agree with that, but fun game to play? Come on. Not really. Maybe once at first. Oh, that was interesting, and then you put it away. Yeah, okay. You got away from me, you fucker. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Whoa. Ow. Ooh, easy with that big sword of yours, bro. Think you're in trouble there, son. Ow. So yeah, fellers, my fucking sick ass guitar. I got it set up with the amp finally. With all the new stuff that I got. So I got this like killer clean tone here. Man, I can never remember that shit. Getting carried away there. Yeah, it sounds good though. That tone is nice. Finally, this is kind of a pile of shittier pedals that I regret getting that are kind of digital only, and I probably shouldn't have got them. They're okay. Not a big fan, but found a way to make them sound good finally. So, that is a good thing. Alright, I had to get a drink. Alright, oh, let's get started on killing motherfuckers here.